Hey everyone, you'll never guess how many times I've had to do this commentary now. This is probably my 15th try. Reasons being, I keep getting tongue-tied in the middle, and the other reason is that I hooked up my mic to my computer ready to record and everything, and so I've done this recording dozens of times, or probably a dozen times, and every time the fan on my computer is very loud in the background. But then just a couple of minutes ago, I realized that I had the input settings set to the built-in microphone, and so I've spent an hour and a half of my life trying to do this, only to find out that it was my own mistake and not the computer just being dumb. But yeah, there's some stuff I want to talk about in this video, mainly response to some of the comments in my "This Isn't Fun Anymore" video. But before I get into that, I need to talk about some stuff. One, this is Bad Company 2, and I have a standard def cap card, and for those of you who don't know, that's a bad combination. This game is torture in standard def, waterboarding torture. I feel like I'm getting my fingernails pulled out every time I try and play it. So yeah, it was hard, but I still managed to get the best score in the game, somewhere around 3,500 I think. And then with the insignia and gold star that I get, I end up getting 15,000 points, which is incredible. And so yeah, I don't get many kills. My kill death is 0.77, but I played the objective insanely well. So yeah. And I need to thank a couple people. First person is Brown or White. He's been helping me a lot with the ITV HD. I've been looking into getting one of those, and he's been helping me. He's been answering all my questions instantly. He even made a full setup video for me, and so I'll put a link to his channel below. He's gonna start doing commentaries pretty soon. He's just trying to get his quality down right now, but I'm sure once he starts his commentaries, they'll be great. So yeah, I'll put a link to his channel below. You guys can go check him out if you want. And second person is Camping Carl 94, and as most of you know, I will not be making Modern Warfare 2 or just Call of Duty in general videos for a long time, probably 3-4 months. But this guy, he hasn't been around very long, and he's very small, only 500 subscribers, and but his videos are a lot like mine, I would say. And he's doing mostly Call of Duty 4, but he's still going to throw some Modern Warfare 2 in the mix. And I really like his videos. He has some great montages, great commentaries up, and I highly recommend you guys go check him out if you're still looking for some Modern Warfare 2 gameplay, and especially if you liked mine, and or Call of Duty 4 gameplay, that is, and especially if you liked mine, because his is a lot like it and it's great. So yeah, now let's move on to the comments. Let's start with the brighter side, I guess. First of all, most people who commented said that they agreed with me and that they liked the video and stuff. And so thank you very much for the feedback. It's nice to know that there's a lot of people out there who feel the same way, and it's not just me. So thank you very much. And the second thing was, in the first video I compared all the channels to currency, and pretty much what I said in 1,000 words could have easily been said in one: inflation. And a bunch of people referred to that in their comments, and thank you for bringing that word up, as I couldn't think of it before. And for those of you who don't know what inflation is, it's pretty much just when something first starts out, it has a high value, but as time goes on and there's more form, then it loses value. And so, yeah, that's pretty much all I was trying to say, but I couldn't do it for some reason. And thank you very much, everyone, who stated that. And yeah, now let's move over to the darker side, I guess. Some of the biggest arguments, or the biggest argument that I got, was that Machinima and Machinima Respawn specifically has kind of helped fuel the Modern Warfare 2 machine and degrade the community. And I don't agree with that much at all, actually. And so, the biggest thing that people were saying in their accusations towards them was that they were primarily or only accepting Modern Warfare 2 videos. And the counter to that is that when 50% or more of their submissions are Modern Warfare 2, it's kind of hard for them not to accept at least some of them. And even if they only accept a few of them, they're still going to have more of that on their channel than any other game. Because it's over 50% of the submissions are that, and that's a lot. And so that leaves probably 5 to 10%, probably less for many games, of anything else. So yeah, even if they got, and all this information that I'm saying right now, I got from Hutch in the first video. He commented back on one of my things, telling me this, and he said that they not only that they get over 50% of their submissions are Modern Warfare 2, but they try and give priority to games other than Modern Warfare 2. But even if they do that, and that's great that they do. But even if they do that, then even if they're still gonna get like, even if they accept one Bad Company 2 video over one Modern Warfare 2 video, they're still gonna have another 5 Call of Duty videos they're probably gonna post. It's no matter what, it's gonna look like they're giving that game priority, even when they're not. So keep that in mind, guys. And that's like one of the biggest things that you guys said, and that's just not true. So yeah. And something else is that they said that Machinima brought in money as a factor, and that kind of fueled the greed, which also degraded the community. And that is just messed up that people said that. That's hardly Machinima's fault that people got greedy. That's kind of like saying the inventor of the spoon made people fat. Think of it this way. Think of it like when the inventor of the spoon first made the spoon, like it was just going along fine, and then people realized that you could use it for food, and this probably isn't how it worked out. He probably invented it with food in the first place for the attention, but imagine he did invent it, and like a month later people realized, oh, you can use that for food. And then a couple months after that, people started getting really fat, and then they went to the inventor of the spoon and blamed him for it, because he provided the way to get food from a spoon. And the way that correlates to Machinima's situation is that they introduced a way to put your videos up online and stuff and become part of the community, or more well known. And pretty soon people realized that you could be introduced into a director's program where you could make money. And then people started to get greedy because all they wanted to do was get part of this director's program, and they blame Machinima for people getting greedy, and that's not Machinima's fault. That's the community's fault that they got greedy. I mean, they had money in there, but like they're just doing that because it's just what they do. But yeah, people got greedy, and that's their fault that they got greedy, not Machinima's. So yeah, and tell me if I'm wrong in anything I say, guys, because I'm not part of the director's program, and I never have been, and I've never posted anything to Machinima. I just watch their videos. And so tell me if I'm wrong, especially if you are part of the director's program, because I don't want to be feeding false information right now. That'd just be bad. And if I said something abruptly wrong, then I'll just take this video down, because I don't want to be a liar. That's just bad. And yeah, so that's what I have to say about Machinima, guys. I think if you have a negative opinion of them, especially if you have a negative opinion of them because of something I said, then you should really rethink that, because they're just out there to provide variety, but it's kind of hard to when the community is not providing that variety to them, because Machinima is all about the community and stuff, and so pretty much whatever is happening on Machinima is happening because of the community. So yeah, keep that in mind, definitely. What else is there? Oh yeah, a lot of people, a surprisingly high amount of people, accused me of copying, and I was not aware of any video that was like mine prior to me posting mine. Some people said that I copied something that was on Machinima, actually. Some guy in Halo, and who got a script from other people in the Respawn community. And I watched that 2 days after I posted my own video for the first time. So I had no idea that was even out there. And we kind of go about things differently, so I mean, they're not exactly the same. So yeah, I wasn't copying anyone. Okay, guys, I promise you. I don't like to be that kind of person. So yeah. And the biggest negative comment I got was that I was whining, and I think a lot of my subscribers and a lot of my friends and people I don't even know who disagreed with me for defending me on this one. I was not whining. I was simply voicing my opinion, okay? And that's kind of like saying, like, somebody who says, I don't like peanut butter, like, oh, you're whining. Like, no, he's just saying his opinion. He doesn't like peanut butter, okay? Or she, I guess. She doesn't like peanut butter. And so, yeah, I mean, I think these people were just complaining because they really like Modern Warfare 2 and they don't want it to stop. And it's not going to stop. I mean, it's just gonna, I think it needs to slow down or take a step back or something. So, yeah, don't be a jerk to me. I mean, I wasn't trying to be a jerk to anybody. If you guys just respectfully say something to me, like, that you disagree with me, even if you just get a tiny bit bad at me, I'm gonna be nice and respond and stuff. But if you're just a jerk instantly, why should I be nice to you? So yeah, that's pretty much everything I have to say about the comments and stuff, guys. Hopefully I didn't say anything too incorrect, and yeah, let me move on to some stuff based on, well, for my channel. If you watched my last video, I said that I would be probably starting a Spyro playthrough, and I got enough positive feedback for that I'm going to do that. But don't worry, if you've never heard of that game, or if you just didn't like it, I'm not going to be posting just Spyro. I'm going to be doing like this video, for example, and then 3 days after this I'll probably post Spyro, and then 3 days after that I'll probably post some more Bad Company 2 or Red Dead or Bioshock or Blacklight, something like that. And then 3 days after that I'll do Spyro, and then 3 days after that I'll do Bad Company 2 or something like that again. And I'm just going to switch off. And also, if the Spyro game gets very little feedback, I'll probably just continue playing it on my own, and I won't post any videos from it. I'm mostly just posting them because it was my favorite game of all time, and I had a lot of fun playing it, and I know a lot of people who also had fun playing with it, and it brings back a lot of memories. So yeah, I'll probably tell you guys a few stories along the way in that playthrough. So yeah, I'll be playing the original Spyro, at least to start with, and it's a lot of fun. Why did I call an artillery strike on that building? Like, it's randomly. So yeah, I talked about that, and some tips for Bad Company 2, especially if you're a sniper. If you're going to use the Type 88 or SVU like I'm using right now, the Type 88, I highly recommend using an ACOG because it's easier, especially with these snipers that don't get a one-shot kill very often. And also with the ACOG, there's a lot less bullet drop, if any bullet drop, so it makes things a bit easier for long range, although you have to look a bit harder. And also when you're a sniper, you need to use your motion mines. It's like the essence of this class, is help your teammates, alright? If you notice, I throw down multiple motion mines every time I try and capture a flag. And also, if you're really paying attention closely, you'll see every time, like, if I see an enemy, more often than not, I tag the enemy before I even start firing. Because that, like, guarantees you some points. Because even if you don't get the kill on them, your whole team will see that he's on the radar. And, like, chances are at least a few of them are going to go for him and they're going to get the kill. And so that's going to give you 20 points right there. So yeah, I'm a points whore in this game. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. It's coming to a close, about 20 seconds left. Like I said, I hope you enjoy it. Leave some comments back, especially if I said something incorrect. I really like to hear your feedback. It makes this fun. And I hope you enjoyed it, guys. Here are some stats, and see you later.